empowerment and like reclaiming what power means and what leadership means. And we are all still figuring out what that means. And so, what does power mean to you?
Well, I think of the ancient models where the king was married to the priestess, and that was said to be the ideal relationship. So the king ruled over the outer world. He ruled over the kingdom, where were the troops going to go and how were the crops going to be handled and all the mundane stuff of life. But the priestess ruled over the spiritual planes. And she was the one that went in her meditations to connect with the goddess and her tarot cards or, her divination practices or her fasting and, channeling or whatever she did to get a deeper truth and tap into a spiritual power. And then she would come and tell the king, you know what? I don't think it's a good idea to invade that kingdom over there. Or I think that your men are really stretched thin. You need to put a little more attention to them. And I think that, this is happening. And if we don't watch out, there's going to be an epidemic that's going to come through and people are going to get sick or whatever that was. Then the king ruled well if he honored that power. So I think women rule with a more of a spiritual power. And it is harder to quantify that. It's harder to measure it. It's harder to prove it. But I think that it is equally powerful.